Hello everybody, Fire Centaur here. I'm standing on my island English Village, and I'm here with Dallas Trefoil, who is a university student at which university are you with? Are you with Dallas? Northern Arizona. Cool. So Dallas has been doing a lot of work with Sloodle actually, and he's got a plot of land on Sloodle Island. So we're here today. We're going to try to configure the Sloodle Awards system. So Sloodle Awards system is a scoreboard that you can use to motivate your students in Second Life to complete certain tasks or just give them a score. And the cool thing is it all feeds into the gradebook. So I'm going to grab, I recently made a low prim version. I'm going to grab that from my inventory and pop it here in Second Life. Here it is. I'm just going to rotate it around. And I'm just going to reset the scripts of it because it looks like I've reconfigured this before. Okay, now this thing isn't that difficult to configure. There's just a few steps you have to follow. So I'm going to take you through these steps. So first thing we're going to have to do, here's the award system right here. As you can see, it's looks, got my edit button on. It looks like it's got a bunch of rows. It's got some buttons at the bottom. It's got students, teams, and config. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to generate a note card. So I'm going to pop over to my Google Chrome. I'm going to log into my Sloodle website, my Moodle website, and I'm going to click on Sloodle 101 Wednesday class. And I'm going to turn my editing on. And now I'm going to find a place I want to put my activity. Just put it here at the bottom. I'll go down to add an activity. And I'm going to choose the Sloodle award system. It's under Sloodle modules. And okay, I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it the scoreboard. Can I just get you to turn off your sound there, Dallas? Thanks. Okay, so what it's going to do is I've got my debugging turned on, so you saw some messages at the top there. Just ignore those. Now here we go. Let's just go back to our Sloodle 101 class, and you'll see at the bottom there it has a Sloodle award system, and it's called Scoreboard. And every time we create a Sloodle activity, it always pre-appends the name with the type of object. So I'm actually just going to rename this to, I'm going to get rid of Sloodle award system : I'm just going to change it to scoreboard. And here you'll see there's a bunch of options here. Type of currency. We're going to change this currency to I points. And I'm going to set it to max points to 10,000. That means in order to get 100% in the grade book on this assignment, a student will have to get 10,000 points on the scoreboard. So now I'm just going to press save and return the course. And we'll scroll down to the bottom again, and there it is, scoreboard. So I'm going to click on that, and you'll see that it will give us a list of our students in the class with their full name, that's their Moodle name, and their corresponding avatar name. And then it shows the credits they have, the debits, and the balance. So these fields you can't edit, but as an administrator, you can edit these parts. So if I want to give Abraham some points, I could just actually type it right in here and press update, and that update will actually go into Second Life. Now, I've got a bunch. This is my development machine, so ignore those top errors up there. And you'll see in the balance is 100 now. So let's go into Second Life and let's configure this object. So I'm going to click on my Sloodle 101 course. I'm going to click on my controller, and it's going to ask me, okay, which object do I want to configure? I'm going to go down to Sloodle API HQ, and I'm going to generate a note card. And then it's going to give me a bunch of settings. I'm just going to select all of these settings here, Control C to copy, go into Second Life. I'm going to open up my inventory, and I'm going to create a new note card, a new note. And that's going to appear in my recent object, my recent items. I'm going to right click it, excuse me, and rename that note card to Sloodle _config. Then I'm going to paste those settings in there. And then I'm going to add a few more settings that are required for the award system. So just one second. Okay, so there's a few more settings that you need in this note card. I'm just going to paste them below. And what it is one you need is facilitator, and then the pipe character, and then the name of all the facilitators that you want to be able to add points and control a scoreboard. So right now I've got facilitator Fire Centaur. I'm also going to add Dallas here, facilitator Dallas, and make sure you spell the name right, foil. And then at the next line, you're going to want in all capital letters, scoreboard underscore channel, and then a pipe, and then give this a number. You can make it whatever you want. It should probably be a negative number because this is what we're going to use to send messages to the scoreboard from things like the quiz chair. So if you have, let's say, 10 different scoreboards on your island, all of these numbers, in each scoreboard, this number should be different because it's going to be the specific message channel that we send messages to the scoreboard. So I'm just going to change mine to something arbitrary like negative 875, 200. And then I'm just going to press save. Now, if you'll notice on our website, we selected for the note card, we used Sloodle API HQ 1.0. It's a little confusing because we also have another setting that says Sloodle word system. Now, this is something different. After the Sloodle word system was developed, I developed an API so that all the commands can be retrieved through an API instead of the award system. So use this one instead, the Sloodle API HQ, not the Sloodle award system, to configure this. Okay, so after you've created that note card and it's in your inventory, don't forget to drag it into your award system. So I'm just going to bring the edit window over here. You can see that I've got the award system selected. So now I'm just going to drag the Sloodle config into the award system, and it will start reading it. And if we're successful, what will happen is you will see a list of all the awards activities on your Sloodle website. So look, it says we have basic award system, we have the Sloodle Island scavenger hunt, the game show, the scoreboard, points for chat, quiz central contest. Now I'm just going to go back to my website and I'll show you that you'll see that we have those activities exist. So where is it? Points for chat. Okay, there's a scoreboard, basic award system. There's a scoreboard, game show. There's a scoreboard, Sloodle Island scavenger hunt. So all of those activities, all of those awards activities are shown. You can see them here in Second Life. Oops. Okay. So are you with me so far, Dallas? Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is, since we have these listed on the scoreboard, we have to tell the scoreboard, okay, which this award system in Second Life we just shut, we have to tell which scoreboard we're connecting to. So I'm going to select scoreboard, the one we just created. And that selects. Okay, once the award system, once you have selected the scoreboard you want, you now can see a list of all the students in your class. You can scroll through the list by clicking on the next arrow below, and that will go to the next page. You'll see it says 11 down to 20. I can keep on scrolling through if I like, or I can go to previous, go back to the first page. And I can actually click on a name, and I'll get a drop-down window. I can select the amount of points I want to add and press save, and the scoreboard will be updated. Now, I just added 100 points to Pro Nick Stoop. Now, let's take a look at my Sloodle website, and I'll just do a refresh here, and you'll see that. Okay, let's go down to Pro Nick, who I added points to. Okay, you can see he's got 100 points. Now the cool thing is let's just go back to the top here. I'm just going to add another 100 points to Abraham. Actually, let's add 1,000 points. And I'm going to press update, and now let's take a look what happens in world. Automatically, a message is sent back into Second Life. And Abraham's score was updated. So that means when you update the website, the in-world scoreboard is also updated. Now, if you want, you can also, let's say you want to change scoreboards to a different scoreboard. I can just click on the config button, and I can select a different award. So let's go to the scavenger hunt, and let's go back to students, and now you'll see all the points for that scoreboard displayed. There we go. So you can see the points are different. And also the list of the award is listed above. And if you want, you can also sort by name instead of highest points. There we go. Well, I hope this was useful to you, and please check it out. And if you want to check out some more products that I've created, you can go to my YouTube page, which is YouTube/user/Fire2006. See you in Second Life. Bye for now. This is Fire Centaur signing out.